I was told we can't speak about Simmons and Kyrie today. There's no touching of that subject. We know everything about it that we need to, but like you can't not talk about it. So I'm
Yeah.
just like, they got worse, right? So Kyrie, you might not be playing. Simmons, who knows what's happening? Even if he does play, what's going to happen with the chemistry on the team? So you have the top looking shaky. You have the middle that's got so much better. Where do you think which team do you think is poised for a really good breakout year this year for the East?
Yeah, I think the obvious choice is Miami because, again, Kyle Lowry joining that team. If there has ever been an organization that's suited to Kyle Lowry's game and attitude towards NBA basketball, it's the militaristic ass Miami Heat and Jimmy Butler, right? And so I think they're going to be able to do some incredible things defensively. They added PJ Tucker to that thing. It's going to be really cool to watch them play defensively. But the team that I'm most excited about watching this season, not just in the East, the West, the entire NBA, is the Atlanta Hawks. I just think they have so much talent on the team. They overachieved in the playoffs, and that kind of thing gives a team, especially a young team who's never done anything, a level of confidence going forward. And they just have so many guys, right? Like, you think about what DeAndre Hunter was doing at certain points during last season. Porter in the playoffs was just a revelation. And then, of course, Trae Young is clearly, obviously, an all-star and just a walking, talking, competent offense in and of himself. Who cares who's around him, right? So you think about the talent, them being defensively anchored by Capella. They paid John Collins, and so that's no longer an issue. I just like the juju around this team. Nate McMillan gets a full training camp with those guys. The Hawks are the team I'm most excited to watch this year. They just got a ton of young guys and a ton of fun players. Bogdanovich, like the list goes on. They have an embarrassment of riches on the roster.
And what about Chicago? Do you think where do you kind of have them placed right now if you were going to make the prediction for the East?
So I'm higher on Chicago than everybody else was because the piece is, DeMar DeRozan, obviously ex-Raptor, Toronto legend. He's a ball-dominant guy, and people are like, well, how's that supposed to work with Zach LaVine? But I think it's perfect because I think he's going to play more of a distributor role for them, a setup guy, pick and roll maestro, give them one-on-one effectiveness when they need that kind of juice, when Zach LaVine needs a sort of a blow. And man, I'm kind of the president of the Lonzo Ball fan club. I love his game. I just always like the way he plays, right? Like, he doesn't need to take a ton of shots. He's always hitting guys ahead. He's like a great passer. His jump shot, which people were complaining about when he first got into the league, has improved every single year to the point where he's making it efficiently. He's doing it at volume. And, another guy who I'm a big fan of, got to watch him play a ton come from living here, is Caruso. Alex Caruso is a phenomenal defensive player, phenomenal in transition. I just think he changes the complexion of what you're doing out there whenever he steps on the floor because he has such a high motor, such incredible instincts for the game defensively. I just like what they've put around Zach LaVine. I've never been a Vucci man guy. That's never been my cup of tea, but I think the guys that they have around it are going to make it work, and I could see them finishing 5th or 6th in the East quite easily.